Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today, I get the duty from my lecturer to analyzing poetry. So I get the poetry about The Only a Dream by Jhone period. But before we going to talk about Only a Dream or analyzing poetry, let me introduce myself. My name's Lailatul Nur Azizah. Okay, now let's talk about what is poetry. Poetry is literary work in which special intensity is given to the expression of feelings and ideas by the use of distinctive style and rhythm. Poems collectively are as a genre of literature. Okay, as with narrative, there are elements of poetry that we can focus on to enhance our understanding of a particular poem or group of poems. Okay, there are five elements in poetry. First is stanza. What is stanza? Stanza, a group of lines of poetry. The second is rhyme. What is rhyme? Words with the same ending. The third, repetition. Words or lines that repeat. Fourth, rhythm. The patterns of sound. And five, imagery. Was the paint a picture in our mind. Okay, here is my poetry, my Only a Dream by Jhone period. Okay, Only a Dream is the title. This is Only a Dream is the title. So by Jhone period is the poet. What is poet? Poet is the writer of the poetry. Next. Okay, let's talk about stanza. What is stanza? Stanza, a group of lines of poetry. Okay, in this poetry, there are four stanza. For stanza one, there are four lines. Okay, in stanza there is four lines. For example, in stanza one, I'm living in my own little world is one line. So I'm happy there. It's okay. Second line is much more fun than the real one is third line. And for the sun shines every day is fourth line. Okay. So in this poetry there is four stanza, and each stanza there is four lines. Okay, now let's talk about rhyme. What is rhyme? Rhyme is word with the same ending. Okay, in stanza one, here in underline that I give is okay and every day. In second line and fourth line. Okay. I am happy there is okay, and for the sun shines every day. This stanza have the rhyme is okay and day. So the second stanza, the rhyme is this queens are rains. So this second stanza, the rhyme is queens and rains. Okay, let's talk about the third stanza. Here, the rhyme is harmony and tranquility. And for stanza, I know my was not the real one and believe. This is the same word in ending. Okay? This stanza is the first stanza have the rhyme is one and believe. Okay, let's continue with the rhythm. What is rhythm? The patterns of sound. Okay. I'm living in my own little world. I'm happy there is okay. It's much more fun than the real one, for the sun shines every day. So this first stanza is written A B C B. Why? Because the second line and the fourth line is same but ending okay and day. So the Second stanza is a word with no hurt or sorrow. In my world there is no pain. There is no rich, no pure, no king or queens. In my words only our Lord reigns. Okay, this rhythm is second stanza is A B C C. Why C and C? Because there is word the same ending. So queens and reigns. So let's talk about with the third stanza. Is a world of many colors, a world where everyone's free. Is a world of love and harmony, a world of compassion and tranquility. Okay, this third stanza, the rhythm is the stanza is harmony and tranquility because this has the same ending word. So the rhythm this third stanza is A B C C. Okay, the last stanza, fourth stanza. This is I know my world's not the real one. It's only my worlds of make-believe, but it's a world I often visit, if it's only in my dream. Again, in the last stanza, the rhythm is A B C. Why? Because there is one, the first line and the second line there is what same words in ending. So I call A B C. Okay, let's talk about okay. Let's talk about the imagery for stanza one. This is stanza one. I'm living until for the sun shines every day. Okay. For stanza one, I think the imagery that I get from this stanza about feeling happy is a little word. There is in one line. Okay. So this imagery is feeling happy. Okay. The second stanza. Okay, it's a world with no bad, hurt, or sorrow until in my world on the our Lord reigns. Okay, this stanza, I think the imagery that I get from this stanza about a feeling of real life, but believe that there is God in around us. So the poet, the writer, believe that there is God in their around, that there is God in him around. Okay. The third stanza, I think the imagery that I get from this stanza about the award of many colors or award of compassion and tranquility. It means the poet, the writer, like with word that have love and harmony. Okay, so let's talk about first stanza. I think the imagery that I get from the last stanza is but all of either word is dream. So the writer or the poet believe that him word of throne visit. Okay. Okay, I think this enough for my analyzing and I'm so sorry if I have a mistake from today. So I think this enough. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.